Hi everyone, we are in the main menu for Pure Chess. We're going to go to Chess Challenges, top right hand corner of the screen. We are going into bonus games and we're going to scroll down to Mate in 4. We are tackling today problem number 19. If you'd like, go ahead and hit pause on your screen and take a minute to analyze it. Okay, we're in. This problem looks easy until you do it a few times, and then it's like kind of hard, I'm guessing. But that's okay, because we're here to take down the hard problems. That makes it fun. If it were easy, everybody could do it, right? Okay, we've got a position here. We're going to start with Black's king, and Black's king basically only has the g8 flight square, as the other two are blocked by our rook on e1. Black has a badly positioned rook that could be better positioned depending on how this plays out. And it's got a queen here and a bishop on c8. We've got a queen on f6. We've got a bishop on c4. And we got a rook on a1, which we're probably not going to use. We do have a rook on e1, which is very valuable. We want to use that to the full effect. So how do we start out? Well, we can't really capture anything with a queen, as most of the squares you can see are defended there. So we're not going to do anything with the queen. We don't want to do anything with the rook right away. So the only option that leaves us is with the bishop. And the only two options are either play the bishop right here, because they can't Black can't capture the pawn because we created a discover check. So the other option is just simply take this pawn, which we're going to do. We're going to simply take the pawn right there. Okay. Now that we've taken the pawn, we can create a discover check by moving the bishop. And there's a number of different options. Let's just walk through it here. We've got g6. I don't like that one. That won't work. If you think a little deeper, we've got this g8 square. That's one of the king's flight squares. We don't want the king to be able to move to that square, because that will not allow us to solve this in 4. So if you look at the bishop's available options, this d5 square appears to be best because we still got all the flight squares blocked, and it's going to force Black to move one of its major pieces to block for the king. So here we go. Discovered check. Black moves one of its major pieces. It moves the queen in place to protect, because it wants to trade queen for queen. But if it wants to trade queen for queen, why should we do that? If that's what Black wants us to do, maybe that's not the best move for us. Not all the time, but you definitely have to think that through. So what we're going to do is move the queen into a position where we can check. We don't want to go here to e7, because we've only got one defender of our piece. That's the e1 rook right there. And Black Black has this rook on g7 and the queen on f7 that can defend the square with the king. So that's more than we can bring. We don't want to go there. What we'll do is go to d8 check, and that forces Black to defend with the queen, which is really good for us, because now we've got this e8 square defended by the rook, and we need a checkmate. So since the rook is defending, we're going to take the queen with our queen, and that will block off all the king's possible flight squares, be it g8, f7, e7. So we're going to play queen takes queen e8, checkmate. And that solves the problem, and this wraps this up. I am signing out. Thank you for watching.